Okay, so here, first and foremost, a number line looks something like this, as you all know very well. Okay, so over here, like how you're representing integers on a number line, it's very simple. Okay, first of all, how the number line looks like, either it can be a horizontal or vertical one. Okay, anything you can draw. So now in the middle it will be a 0, and towards your right the positive integers, and towards your left all the negative integers. Okay, so now see here, the numbers increases when you move towards right, and the numbers decreases when you move towards left. Okay, this you know very well. Fine. So now how to plot integers, it was very easy for you, as you read in your earlier classes. But now let us see how to represent rational numbers on a number line. Okay, so now first one is 5 by 6. So now this 5 by 6, first and foremost you have to check which type of fraction it is. Okay, so here numerator is less or small, less or greater than the denominator. What it is here, numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay, so this type of fraction I can say as proper fraction. Fine. So now you just have to remember, proper fraction always lies between 0 and 1. Okay, this 0 and 1 only proper fraction lies between. Either it can be 5 by 6 or anything, wherever numerator is smaller than the denominator, wherever proper fraction we are having, then it will lie between 0 and 1. Okay, when positive proper fraction, it lies between 0 and 1. When negative proper fraction, it lies between 0 and -1. Okay, if I take the example of 2 by 4, 2 by 4 is also a proper fraction. Okay, so it is also lying between 0 and 1. Got it. So now in between 0 and 1, 5 by 6 lies. Okay, so first what you have to consider, you just have to check for the denominator. Okay, so here denominator is 6, so that means here this 0 to 1, the segment between 0 to 1, this segment, this segment is divided into 6 parts. Okay, just divide the segments into 6 parts. How you can divide? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so 6 equal parts you have to divide this 0 and 1. In between 0 and 1, whatever segment you're having, 6 parts you are dividing into. Okay, after that 5 by 6, 5 is there in the numerator. Okay, so here 1, this is nothing but 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6. Okay, so here this is nothing but 5 by 6. Like this you are plotting 5 by 6. Got it, everybody? See here, whenever proper fraction is here, it's very easy. You just have to concentrate on this 6. So in between 0 and 1, you have to divide this segment into 6 parts, and then from first you have to 6, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, then this is 6 by 6 only. So 6 parts you made, no? So this part will be 5 by 6. Okay, in the same way, if you are having minus 5 by 6, then where you will go? In between 0 and -1 you will move. Okay, so in between 0 and -1 means again you have to make this denominator is 6, so you have to make again 6 parts, and then you have to plot minus 5 by 6. Okay, minus 5 by 6 means again minus 5 by 6 will be coming over here. Okay, so in this way you are plotting positive and negative rational numbers. Now suppose if you are having 14 by 3, second one is 14 by 3, right? So 14 by 3, now which type of fraction it is? Now numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so this is called improper fraction. Okay, this is improper fraction. So what do you need to do for improper fraction? See here, always you have to convert improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Okay, before plotting it on the number line, you have to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Here proper fraction, you just have to plot it like that only. 0 and 1, proper fraction lies between 0 and 1, positive proper fraction lies between 0 and 1, and negative proper fraction lies between 0 and -1. Just you have to remember this thing. Okay, now comes to improper fraction. Now this is improper where numerator is greater than denominator. Okay, so this you convert into a mixed fraction. Okay, so here you see 3 and 14. 3 fours are 12 and here 2. So what do you get? 4 2 by 3. Fine. So 4 2 by 3 you got as a mixed fraction. Okay, so how you will plot this 4 2 by 3? First of all, you see in this 4 2 by 3, this 4 is nothing but whole number part. Okay, which part it is? Whole number part. And this one is, again, this is proper fraction part. Okay, which part? Proper fraction part. Okay, proper fraction is nothing but where numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay, so here you see 4 2 by 3. 4 2 by 3 is whole number part. That means from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, that whole parts are there. Okay, let me draw one more number line. See here, let me draw one more number line. See here, suppose if I am drawing a number line like this, this is some 0 I am taking just over here because there is no space. So here it will be 1, here it will be 2 and here it will be 3, then 4. Okay, and on your left hand side all negative will come. Fine. So now 4 2 by 3 I have to plot. 4 is nothing but whole number part. That means complete 4. 1 2 3 4, complete till here it is. Okay, after 4 2 by 3 you have to check. 2 by 3 means here in denominator again 3 is there. Okay, so from 4 to 5, you just divide this segment into 3 parts. Okay, 1 2 3, 3 parts you have divided. No, this is one part, this is second part, this is third part. Okay, so 2 by 3, 2 by 3 means this is 1 by 3, this is 2 by 3. Okay, this is 3 by 3, so this is 2 by 3, second part this is. Okay, so this is nothing but your 4 2 by 3 part. This is how you are plotting 4 2 by 3. Okay, 4 2 by 3 means from 0 to 4, complete one part finished. Okay, this part finished, whole number part finished. Now 2 by 3, 2 by 3 means in between 4 and 5, whatever segment you are having, you are dividing that segment into 3 parts. Then 1 by 3, 2 by 3, again the same thing what we have done in proper fraction. Okay, this is how you are plotting 4 2 by 3. Now you have got minus 3 by 7. Minus 3 by 7, girls, how you are doing minus 3 by 7? See here, you know very well. First of all, tell me what is this minus 3 by 7, which part it is, which fraction it is. Minus 3 by 7, you don't have to consider this minus. Okay, only you see what fraction it is. 3 by 7, 3 by 7 means numerator is smaller than the denominator. So here it is again proper fraction. Okay, so 3 by 7 is a proper fraction. Now minus 3 by 7, you see minus 3 by 7 is a proper fraction. So this negative, this fraction is negative, so it lies between 0 and minus 1. Okay, so here this denominator is 7, so in between 0 and 1 you have to make 7 parts. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and this is 7. Okay, so minus 3 by 7, minus 3 by 7 means from where do we plot? From here 1 by 7, 2 by 7? No, from here you are going there. Okay, so here this will be minus 1 by 7, minus 2 by 7 and this will be your minus 3 by 7. Then this is minus 4 by 7, minus 5 by 7, minus 6 by 7, like that it will just go on. Okay, so this is your minus 3 by 7. Now in the same way, minus 17 by 5. Minus 17 by 5 is again, let me show it over here, minus 17 by 5. Okay, so now first of all 17 by 5, let us just convert it into mixed fraction. Okay, 5 3s are 15, so 2 is remaining over here, so 3 2 by 5, this is your mixed fraction part. Again it is minus 3 2 by 5. Now you consider this minus. Okay, so minus means first of all what you will do over here, let me draw one more number line over here. Now we have to show minus, so let me write 0 over here, and here minus 1, here minus 2, here minus 3, here minus 4, here minus 5. Okay, now minus 3 2 by 5. First of all, this is whole number part. Whole number part means from 0 to minus 3, it is complete whole number it is. Okay, from 0 to minus 3, finish. Now 2 by 5 you have to consider. Okay, 2 by 5 you have to consider means here what is the denominator? 5. Okay, so in between 3 and 4, this segment you are dividing into 5 parts. Okay, how you are dividing? You're dividing into 5 parts means here 1 2 3 4 5, 5 parts you have divided. Okay, so 2 by 5, 2 by 5 means you just have to, here you see 1 by 5, 2 by 5. Okay, so this part is 2 by 5, so here you will get minus 3 2 by 5. Fine. So this is how you are calculating. Now first of see here minus 2 here this is a whole number and 2 by 7. Okay, so minus 2 2 by 7, 2 is nothing but a whole number part. Okay, so obviously if negative is there, it will come on the negative, like towards the left hand side only. So 2, first of all you have to check from 0 it should come to 2, over here it should come, and then 2 by 7, 2 by 7 means from 2 to 3, from 2 to minus 3, you just have to divide this segment into 7 parts. 7 parts means this is 1 by 7, this is 2 by 7, this is 3 by 7, like that. So 2 by 7 is here. Okay, so this is nothing but 2 2 by 7. Fine girls.